Hey, I just wanted to post a quick update because I did something pretty cool the other day. I came out to my chef at work, which is one of the biggest fears I had in transitioning. I had this horrible vision of me losing my job and being broke and losing my apartment and because when you're visibly transitioning in the restaurant industry, it can be a little tough. Restaurants, people who work there tend to be a little bit, rough around the edges. Dare I call them rednecks? um, so I was super nervous about coming out to my chef. I procrastinated for the longest time, but I did it. I sat him down in the little office that we have in there, and I say office because it's like a janitorial closet cleared out with just enough room for like a teeny tiny little desk, and I was sitting on a bucket. And yeah, it was awkward, but he was pretty cool. He said that, whatever, he gave me this whole speech about, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. And so that was cool. Um, I am still a little bit worried about it. I haven't come out to any of the line cooks yet. Yeah. My chef guarantees me that if anybody gives me shit, he will back me up on it, which is a huge load off. It's nice to know that I'm at least not going to lose my job, even if it does wind up being a distinctly shittier job for it, but I'll still have a roof over my head. Right now is a really huge time for me too. I'm going back to school in a couple, like next week, which is something that I've wanted to do forever. I think really what happened was I hit a point with that and transitioning. I made the decision to do them both at the same time, so now I'm doing them both at the same time because yeah, you hit a point where enough is enough. I was living not a way that I wanted to for a long time, and now I'm making some changes. The other cool thing about my work situation, I did come out at work once before. I worked at this little cafe bistro thing right next to an art school, so that'll paint a picture for you. Kitty, ow, fuck. um, yeah, anyways, so I came out to my chef there, who was also a good friend of mine, and it went absolutely amazingly. He gave me a hug at the end, and he said, of course, you're going to be absolutely cool. I left shortly thereafter for different reasons, but now I'm going back. I'm going to be working part-time there and part-time at the place that I'm worried about, so that's a load off. Yeah, but when I look at my life now, I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to be working 2 jobs, transitioning, and going to school. Whatever, I'm brave. As for what's next in my transition, I wasn't really expecting this to be a big deal, but I really want to get my name changed legally soon. Um, just ever since starting hormones, I've gotten super self-conscious about people knowing my birth name. I don't want anybody to know it. It came up in conversation like a while ago, and it really upset me, and so now I'm like hell-bent on getting this name changed. I wasn't planning on doing it yet because I want to go to Seattle in August for Gender Odyssey. Hopefully I can still get my passport back in time for that. If not, I'm willing to sacrifice it because this is something that needs to happen now. How are hormones going? Pretty well. Um, my partner injected me at home for the first time yesterday, which went well in the end. There was some drama because I guess we got a different size syringe than she was using before. And so we just tried to call the fucking clinic to be like, what's the measurement on here? What line am I going to? Because we weren't 100% sure. And so the clinic like freaked out. They're like, oh, you can't use that. That's the wrong kind. You have to come in. And I was like, no. This is the first Tuesday in a long time I haven't been to that clinic, and I'm not going. Thankfully, we have an awesome resource. We have a friend who's a trans guy living just like 3 blocks from us. Kitty, fuck right off. So he helped us out. He gave me another syringe, and all went well. My mood, there was a little blip at the beginning where it was a little weird, but now it's awesome. Like, I feel so much more calm and just level than ever before. Honestly, I don't think I could handle going back to school and 2 jobs if I wasn't transitioning, like if I weren't on testosterone, because I just feel so much better all the time. Anyways, yeah, I think that's it for now, and I'll talk to you later.